What's up, Phin Fans, and welcome to the Phin Cave. I am your host, Bly, and here we will talk anything and everything Miami Dolphins. Now, this being the first episode of the Phin Cave and us launching this on the first week of the season, I figured why not go through a little bit of my preseason thoughts. Don't worry, guys. I know you've heard a lot and talked a lot about the preseason or the off season, I should say, a lot already. So I won't dig too deep into that. I'll give you quick thoughts on that. And then after that, we will do a season prediction for the Miami Dolphins schedule. Let you know which games I think we'll win, which games I'm worried about, which games we will lose, at least in my prediction. So make sure you stick around for that. Before we jump into that, make sure that you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so that you get notified anytime we drop a video. Now let's jump right into this. On the off season, at the beginning of the off season, the firing of Brian Flores. That one I was a little bit surprised by, considering we made a run at the end of last season. But as it time went on and I looked further into it and I thought about it a little more, I would could understand why we did so. We never had a good offense. We had a great defense for a while, but we didn't never could put together a good offense. So I kind of get it. Um, the lawsuit, the lawsuit didn't actually bring anything for Brian Flores, or from the Brian Flores thing, they deemed us not guilty for that, but they found tampering charges other than that, and we lost the draft pick. Woohoo! We lost our next first round draft pick, and that sucks. So we're gonna have to do something big this year. Um, the hiring of Mike McDaniels. I was a little bit skeptical of that right away, but once again, as time grew in, we got more words from more players, the analysts, and all the buzz around the guy. I feel pretty decent going in. It still worries me a little bit. It is a brand new head coach who's never head coached before, so we'll have to wait and see, I guess, right? So, um, the Tyreek Hill trade, big time, yes. Yes. Finally, we made a move to solidify the offensive weapons for Tua. So if we want to back this guy, we actually did something that shows we are backing Tua at this very point in time anyway. The Teron Armstead, bringing in Teron Armstead, we solidify the line. Furthermore, showing that we're backing Tua right now. So I feel good about those things. So the offense should be much improved. Now, if we can get an improved offense and the same defense, then we should be pretty good this season. We won 10 games last season with a crappy offense and a pretty good defense. So, that being said, let's jump over here to the computer where we'll do our season prediction and we'll give you the final tally at the end, guys. All right, guys. So now we're over at the computer. Let's make our predictions. So, obviously, you see week one this Sunday. I am so ready for football. I hope you guys are too. We have the Miami Dolphins versus the New England Patriots. We are playing at home, so hopefully that bodes well for us. But hey, we have New England, we have Bill Belichick a little bit scared, so he came down on Tuesday to make sure that his guys get acclimated to the weather. But either way, I think we're more powerful than them right now. I think we have a better team. I think we have the better quarterback, just being honest. So we're taking the Miami Dolphins there. Uh, the Baltimore Ravens next Sunday, week two. I think that we have, even with Byron Jones out, that worries me a little bit, but I don't think the Baltimore Ravens have the pass game to be able to really take advantage of us being down a corner. But they still have Lamar Jackson. But we locked up Lamar Jackson last time. That was a hurt team last year, but I really we have what it takes to stand up against them and win that game. So I'm going to pick the Dolphins again. Now, week 3, big game at home against the Bills. At some point, we got to beat the Bills, but we haven't proven we can do it yet. And Byron Jones being out for the first 4 games of the season here, I think that's going to hurt us in this game big time. Josh Allen will take advantage of that. And so I think that they win that first game. Maybe maybe my mind will change a little bit as we see the first 2 games, see how that whoever is in at backup does. But right now I gotta say it's the Bills. So then we get a short week. We come up to the Bengals Thursday night. The previous season, the defending AFC champions. I'm going to take the Bengals there as well because they have a great receiving core, and I don't know if we can make that up with the backup corner with Byron Jones out. I'm just not sure. That one worries me. But then we get into a little bit better part of our season where we're going to face the Jets. Should be getting Byron Jones back around that point in time, hopefully. So we know we'll beat the Jets regardless. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Their quarterback's down, everything else. We should effectively beat the Jets. If we don't, that's when I'll get pissed. The week after that, we get the Minnesota Vikings, but we get to bring them to Miami. That one's going to be a very, very tough matchup. I don't think their defense is that great, so we'll see. But I'm going to take the Dolphins for now. Justin Jefferson is a monster, so that game does worry me a little bit. That a lot of people aren't putting the Vikings up there, but I think the Vikings are going to be a very good team this season. All right, so then we get the Steelers. On here is showing that as a Sunday night game. I thought I could have swore that was a Monday night game. We'll see. But we're at home against the Steelers. I believe the Steelers are going to have a down year. I don't know that they'll finish under 8-8. You know, Tomlin has not had a losing season, but they're going to lose to us. So that puts us at coming up to the Detroit Lions. Easy win should be take care of business, take care of the games that we need to take care of, and that puts us at 6-2 and 8 games into the season. So next, after that, that's a pretty good start, if I must say so myself. We very well could lose that Vikings game, like I said, though. So that would put us at 5-3 if we were to lose that Vikings game. So still not terrible and on our way up. All right, so now let's get this scrolled in. The next game up is going to be the Chicago Bears. And the Chicago Bears are honestly one of the worst rosters in the NFL right now. So that should be an easy W for us. Then we go week 10. We go against the Cleveland Browns, who it looks like they're coming off of their bye. But without Deshaun Watson, I don't see them having enough to beat us. They do have a good defense still, and they will compete, but I don't see them having the offensive power to be able to beat us or beat our defense. So giving us the W there, and we get a bye week, week 11. I actually like the week 11 bye week. I don't really like them when they're too early. I like them a little bit later in the season. Let the team get rested up, obviously. And then we go week 12. The Houston Texans are coming to Miami. That should be an easy W. Another not so great roster in the league. Um, that first game on the West Coast is San Francisco and Mike McDaniel returning to his old coaches for the first time, going against Mike Shanahan. I think he's going to have a little bit of tricks in his bag, show him that he can do it. Plus, I think we're the better team. We're not even sure who's going to be starting QB for San Fran at this time. We think it'll be Trey Lance, but really Trey Lance doesn't have that much experience in college football or NFL ball, so we'll have to see. But either way, I think we have enough to beat San Francisco. Then that's where it gets real rough. Then we got another one where we stay on the West Coast, and then we play the Chargers. And the Chargers are really good. They look to be really good this season. Got their guy at quarterback. Got a really good defense. Added Khalil Mack to their defense. I'm gonna give the Chargers the W there. Then another really big game for this team. We have the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo right after that. So we're gonna come back to Miami, stay a few days, and then head back to Buffalo. That one, I think that we will stand a better chance in that game. Our Byron Jones should be there, barring any more injuries or anything. We should have our full defense there. We stand a way better chance in that game. But we still haven't proven that we can slow down or stop Josh Allen. So until we can prove it, I'm going to choose the Buffalo Bills in this game. Comment below. Give me your argument of why we can win that game. All right, let me know down below how we can win that game and how we do win that game. Convince me of that. I do believe we stand a way better chance in that game, but until we prove it, I'm not picking them on this, trying to be not so much of a homer, trying to be realistic. Once again, not being too much of a homer here, I'm going to give the Christmas game of Miami and Green Bay. I'm going to give that win to Aaron Rodgers, the better quarterback. They should be getting their stride by then. Their receivers should be getting in tune by then. They've got a good run game and a pretty decent defense. They are coming to the Heat in the wintertime, so we'll see. That's one that I put up in the air. I give us a really good chance to win that game, but gonna give it to them for now. Now, the New England Patriots, the Dolphins have to go to New England week 17, but honestly, I don't think they have the team to compete with us to win a game. They may make it a tight game. It is Bill Belichick. You always have to be wary of his teams. People come out of nowhere. Somehow he always finds a guy that nobody's heard of, and that guy becomes a star on the Patriots at least. So, I don't know. We'll have to see it, but I believe that Miami will win that game. And then week 18, the Jets are the Jets. The Jets will be the Jets, and the Miami Dolphins will beat the Jets. That is a sweep on the Jets and the Patriots, but we got swept by the Buffalo Bills. But our final record is 12-5, if you can see there. That gives us a 12-5 season. So some of the games I think you could switch out. You could switch out the Vikings winning, and that would put us at 12-4, or I mean not 12-4, 11-6, and maybe you could even switch the Green Bay game, which would put us back at 12-5. But I think that we have to win 12 games this year to ensure us a spot in the playoffs. It is going to be a tough ride on the AFC side to get into the playoffs. All right, guys, that is our season prediction, and that will conclude today's video, the first episode of the Phin Cave. So make sure you hit the like button. It really helps out the channel, gets it to spread, gets more people to see the video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you have not already, and make sure you hit the notification bell so that you don't miss a video that we upload from the Fin Cave. Peace out, guys. Fins up.